He who is seen excited in public cannot be seen remorseful in private. Welcome to another episode from the last, which was rather short because I wanted it to end the section. Now we're going to section 2, and it begins with verse 11. ولو يعجل ولو يعجل الله للناس الشر استعجالهم الشر استعجالهم الشر الشر استعجالهم بالخير لقضى إليهم لقضى عليهم أجلهم. If God were to hasten for men the ill, into brackets, they have earned, if they were to hasten for men, into brackets, the ill they have earned, as they would have fain hasten, as they would fain hasten on the good, then would their respite be settled at once. There's commentary for it, so we come to it. بالحق لقضى إليهم أجلهم فنذروا الذين لا يرجعون لكاءنا في طغيانهم يعمهون في طغيانهم يعمهون. فنذروا الذين لا يرجعون لكائنا في طغيانهم يعمهون. Respect be settled at once. But we leave those who rest not their hope on their meeting with us, in their trespasses, wandering in destruction blindly. Let's go to the commentary. 1398. Sorry, 1398. Those who have no hope for the future grasp at any temporary advantage, and in their blindness even mockingly ask for immediate punishment. Yes, this is what the portion that I like. Even mockingly ask for immediate punishment for their sins. Into brackets, 8:32. We are being referred to Surah 8, verse 32, bracket close, comma, thus vainly challenging God, in whom they do not believe. If the beneficent God were to take them at their word, they would have no chance at all. They would have no chance at all. Full stop. Their doom would be sealed. Full stop. But even the respite they get, they use badly. They merely wander about distractedly, like blind men, to and fro. Then we are being referred to chapter 2, verse 35. So God only gives them respite. Perchance they will change, they will reflect and change. And that's part of his forgiveness. But then they don't make use of it. And what does this place here? They merely wander about distractedly, like blind men, to and fro. Okay. We go to, and that was verse 11. We go to verse 12. وَإِذْ مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ دُرًّا وَإِذْ مَسَّ الْإِنسَانَ دُرٌّ دعانا لجن لجنه دعانا لجنه أو كائدا let's stop there. When trouble touches a man, he crieth unto us, دعانا لجنه. He cries unto us in all postures, mm, in all process, in all postures, mm, لجنه أو كائدا, lying down, جنه or كائدا, lying down on his side, mm, جني جنه or sitting كائدا or sitting كائدا أو كائما standing أو كائما standing, mm, أو كائما standing. فلما كشفنا عنه دوره فلما كشفنا عنه دوره مر كأن لهم يدعون إلى در مسه. Sorry for bad reading. But when we have removed his affliction, kashafna, when we have removed his affliction, فلما كشفنا عنه his affliction, he passed on his way as if he had never cried to us. مرة, he passes on his way. مرة كأن لم يدعونا إلى در مسه. He passeth on his way as if he had never cried to us for the affliction that touched him. إلى در مسه. إلى در مسه, had never cried to us for the affliction that touched him. كذلك فذلك زرنا للمسرفين ما كانوا يعملون. Thus do the deeds of transgressors seem far in their eyes. كذلك زين seem in their eyes to be far. زين للمسرفين ما كانوا يعملون. Thus do the deeds of transgressors seem far in their eyes. Let's go to the commentaries. There are two, 1390 and 1399 rather, 1399 and 1400. Let's go to 1399. Not only do men fail to use their respite, even those who have a superficial belief in God call on him in their trouble, but forget him when he has relieved their trouble. Yes, when we are troubled, we cry to God. When it comes, we don't even remember God. We don't think that it was God who brought the remedy for us or the solution to our problem for us. We don't think so. It happens to most of us. I think I'm included. He answers you, but you don't think that he's the one who answers you. He's the one who answers you, and you take things for granted. Mm? Relieve their trouble. Their faith is not strong enough to make them realize that all good proceeds from God. But in moments of trouble, they use every position, literally and figuratively, to appeal to Him. That's side, be on our side, sitting, standing. We use all these means to call to Him, to pray to Him for help. All right. 4:14:00. Those without faith are selfish and are so wrapped up in themselves that they think every good that comes to them is due to their own merits and cleverness. That is itself a cause of their undoing. Wow. They do not see their own faults. All right, we go to ayah 13. Go to ayah 13. ولقد أهلكنا كرو ولقد هرقنا القرون من قبلكم هلكنا القرون من قبلكم لما ظلموا. Generations before you were destroyed when they did wrong. لما ظلموا وجاءتهم رسولهم بالبينات وجاءتهم رسولهم بالبينات. Their messengers came to them with clear signs. بالبينات. وما كانوا ليؤمنون وما كانوا ليؤمنون. Clear signs, but they would not believe. وما كانوا يؤمنون. They would not believe. كذلك تجري فذلك تجزي sorry فذلك تجزي القوم المجرمين. Thus do we requite. Thus do we requite those who sin. قوم المجرمين. Those who sin. كذلك تجزي قوم المجرمين. Thus do we requite those who sin. تجزي قوم المجرمين. I don't think there is any commentary to it. No. Okay, we now go to ayah 14. ثم جعلناكم هلا جعلناكم خلائف في الأرض من بعدهم ثم جعلناكم خلافة من بعدهم لننظر كيف يعملون لننظر كيف تعلمون. Then we made you heirs in the land after them to see how ye would behave. So after destroying people, he now puts us to see how we would behave. Let's go to commentary 1401. This is addressed to the Quraysh in the first instance, for they had succeeded to the Ad and the Tamud. For they had succeeded to the Ad and the Tamud heritage, full stop. But the application is universal. Yes, this is what I'm waiting for. The application is universal and was true to the Abbas Empire in the time of Harun, or in the time of Harun al-Rashid, or the Muslim Empire in Spain, or the Turkish Empire in the palmiest days, and indeed to the Muslims and non-Muslims of our own days. Okay, we now go to Ayah 1:5. وَإِذْ تُتْلَى عَلَيْهِمْ آيَاتُنَا بَيِّنَاتٍ وَإِذَا تُتْلَى آيَاتُنَا بَيِّنَاتٍ قال الذين يرجعون للقائنا ائتي بقرآن غير هذا ائتي بقرآن غير هذا. But when our clear signs ayatna bayinati, our clear signs are rehearsed unto them, tutla alayhim. Yes, tutla alayhim, rehearsed to them. Those who rest not their hope on their meeting with God say. Those who rest not their hope on meeting with God say. قال الذين لا يرجعون للقائنا ائتنا قرآن بغير ذا. They say, bring us a Quran other than this. That's a Quran other than what I'm reading. أو أو بدله or change it. Yes, other than this or change this. We bring a Quran other than this, or we change it or change it. They are not going to change any word from God. No. Or change it. أو بدله. كل ما يكون لي أن أبدله من تلك من تلقاء نفسي. Sorry for bad reading. كل ما يكون لي أن أبدله من تلقاء نفسي. Say, it is not for me to change it. I follow not but what is revealed unto me. أتبع إلا ما يوحي إلي. I follow not but what is revealed unto me. إني أخاف إن أسيت ربي عذاب. إني أخاف إن أسيت ربي عذاب يوم العظيم. Unto me, if I were to disobey my Lord, I should myself fear chastisement on a great day to come. If I were to obey my Lord, I should myself fear the chastisement of a great day, into brackets, to come. We go to Ayah 16, but before then we do the commentary. 1402 rather. Reading, tutla, reading in Arabic, the word Quran, which may mean reading or, in the special sense, the Quran. Full stop. The duty of God's messenger is to deliver God's message as it is revealed to him, whether it please whether it please or displease those who hear it. Selfish men, selfish men want to read their own desires or fancies into religious precepts, comma, and thus they are often willing to use religion for their own ends. Full stop. Most of the corruptions of religion are due to this cause. Most of the corruptions of religion are due to this cause because we want it to go according to our own desires. But religion is not to be prostituted. But religion is not to be prostituted. That is the commentary to sign 15. We now go to sign 16. And what does it say? See, cool. لو شاء كل لو شاء الله ما تلو ما تلوته عليكم لو شاء الله ما تلوته عليكم لو شاء الله ما تلوته عليكم. If God had so willed, I should not have reversed it as I should not have rehearsed it to you. If God had willed, I should not have rehearsed it to you. Alaykum. Wala wala adrakum bihi. Nor should he have made it known to you. Fakat fakat labitu fikum amran min qablihi. Fakat fakat labitu fikum amaran min qablihi. To you. A whole lifetime before this have I tarried amongst you. فقد لبثت فيكم عمرا من قبله أفلا تعقلون. Don't you understand? Will ye not then understand? أفلا تعقلون. Will ye not then understand? Let's go to the commentary. And it is 1402. No, 1402, we've done it already. It's rather 1403. It's rather 1403 to verse 16. It is in God's plan that He should reveal Himself in certain ways to His creatures and His messengers. So, to His creatures and His messengers are the instruments that carry out His will. It is in itself gracious. It is in itself gracious mercy that He should thus make His will known. We should be grateful for His guidance. We should be grateful for His guidance instead of carping at it. Carping, C-A-R-P-I-N-G. We should be grateful for His guidance instead of carping at it. And that is the commentary to verse 16. We go to verse 17. فمن أسلم مما افترى على الله كذبا أو كذب بآياته. Who doeth more wrong than those who forge a lie against Allah, against God, or deny his signs? Iftara, faman aslama mimma iftara ala Allah kazaban, lie, or kazaba bi ayatihi, or deny his signs. لا يفلح المجرمون. لا يفلح المجرمون. But never will prosper those who sin. Never will prosper those who sin. Al-mujrimun. But never will prosper those who sin. There's commentary to it, 1404, 1404. Muhammad al-Mustafa had lived his whole life of purity and virtue against his people, and they knew and acknowledged it before he received the mission. They knew he loved his nation and was loyal to it. Full stop. Why should they turn against him when he had to point out under inspiration all their sins and wrongdoing? It was for their own good. It was for their own good, full stop. And he had to plead again and again with them. Then, a column, he had to play again. He had to plead again and again for them, to plead to God. Then, inverted commas, will you not understand and see what a glorious privilege it is for you to receive true guidance from God? Today, yes, we don't understand that this is true guidance from God, this Quran. Will you not understand and see what a glorious privilege it is for you to receive true guidance from God? We don't see it as a privilege. Let's go to sign 18. ويعبدون من دون الله ما لا يضرهم ولا ينفعهم ويقولون هؤلاء شفاؤنا عند الله. They serve besides God. What can hurt them, not profit them? And they say, these are our intercessors with God. هؤلاء شفاؤنا عند الله. These are our intercessors with God. So they believe that the smaller gods they have were the one going to, do things between them, carry on transactions between them and God. Sorry me for using transactions. Okay. Then it says, شفاءنا عند الله. كل أتنبئون الله بما لا يعلمون بل بما لا يعلم في السماء وفي الأرض قل أتنبئون الله بما لا يعلم بما لا يعلم في السماوات ولا في الأرض. uh, say say, do ye indeed inform God of something he knows not in the universe or on earth? Do ye indeed inform God of something he knows not in the heavens or in earth? Wala ade subhanahu wa ta'ala amma yashrikuna. Subhanahu wa ta'ala amma yashrikuna. Glory to him, and far is he above the partners they ascribe to him. Hmm? Glory to him God. And far is he God, above the partners the pagans, ascribe to him God. Okay, let's go to 1405. That's the commentary for it. 1505. 1405. When we shut our eyes to God's glory and goodness and go after false gods, we give some plausible excuse to ourselves, such as that they will intercede for us. But how can stocks and stones intercede for us? How can stocks and stones intercede for us? The idols were made of stocks and stones, and others. And how can men intercede for us when they themselves have need of God's mercy? I remember in the Roman Catholic Church, people used to go to uh, fathers to confess their sins, as if they, the fathers, do not have any sins. I think that's what this passage is trying to tell us. When they themselves have need of God's mercy. It was a question. It's a question. Even the best and noblest cannot intercede as of right, but only with his permission, only with God's permission. See chapter 3, verse 3. To pretend that there were other powers than God is to invent lies and to teach God. Full stop. There is nothing in heaven or earth that he does not know, and there is no other like unto him. I'm glad about that, because God knows, God is aware as I sit here struggling to explain the Quran to my viewers. I'm glad about it. May God forgive me if I'm wrong. And there is no other like unto him. We go to the next verse, which is 19. وما كان الناس أمة واحدة إلا أمة واحدة فاختلفوا فاختلفوا. Mankind was but one nation. Mankind was but one nation, but differed later. Of course, Adam and his children were a nation, and they differed later. We can think of it that way. ما كان الناس إلا أمة واحدة فاختلفوا. Man was but one nation, but differed later. ولو ولولا كلمة سبقت من ربك لقضي بينهم في فيما فيه تختلفون فيما فيه تختلفون. But had it not been for a word, kalimatin, sabakat, for a word that went before them, sabakat min Rebecca, that went forth before from thy Lord, min Rebecca, that went forth before from thy Lord, their differences would have been settled between them. Had it not been for a word that went forth before from thy Lord, their differences would have been settled. There's commentary to that, 1406 and 1407. Let's go to 06. All mankind was created one, and God's message to mankind is in essence one. Yes. God's message to mankind is in essence one, not two. The message of unity and truth. It was there during the reign of Adam, or during the life of Adam. It was one. The message was unity, one nation, and it was a message of unity and truth. And there was truth during the time of Adam. Okay, apart from he succumbed to the dictates of Satan. Okay, but as selfishness and egotism, as selfishness and egotism got hold of man, certain differences sprang up between individuals, races, and nations, and in his infinite mercy, he sent them messengers and messages to suit their varying mentality, to test them by his gifts, and stir them up to emulation in virtue and piety. We go to chapter 548, into brackets, chapter 548. We can refer to it later. Then, the next note on that chapter 19. Compare chapter 6, verse 155, chapter 9, verse 40, and chapter 4, verse 171. Chapter 4 is here, I before V, 171. Full stop. Word is decree of God, the expression of his universal will or wisdom in a particular case. Full stop. When men began to diverge from one another, see last note, God made their very differences subserve the higher ends by increasing their emulation in virtue and piety, and thus pointing back to the ultimate unity and reality. Ultimate unity and reality. We now go to sign 20, and it is the last sign of the section, that's section 2. ويقولون لو لا أنزل عليه آية من ربه. They say, why is it not a sign sent down to him from his Lord? I think here they are looking for signs other than the scripture. Kul, for kul, inama al-ghaib lillahi, wa intazuru inni ma'akum minal muntazirun. Muhammad is told to tell them, say, the unseen is only for God to know. So this is the kind of science they wanted, not the one that you can grasp, like a scripture, but science that none of them could imagine. Huh? And that's God is telling them, see, the unseen is only for God, into brackets, to know. Then wait ye, I too will wait with you. So Muhammad is waiting, telling them, wait, I too will wait with you. And that is the last sign of section 2, sign 20, ayah 20, verse 20. And let's go to the commentary. Their demand for a sign is disingenuous, full stop. All nature and revelation furnishes them with incontestable signs, full stop. What they want is the book of the unseen opened out to them like the physical leaves of a book, full stop. But they forget that a physical book is on a wholly different plane from God's mysteries. That a physical, they forget that a physical book is on a wholly different plane from God's mysteries, comma, and that their physical natures cannot apprehend the mysteries. Their physical natures cannot apprehend the mysteries. Full stop. They must wait. They must wait. Truth, truth will also wait. They must wait. Truth will also wait. And indeed, most truths are waiting. When the time comes for them to emerge, they are brought out. But the waiting in the two cases is quite different. It's in quite different senses. When they are waiting, and Muhammad is also waiting, they are two cases. They are in quite different cases. See, compare verse 6, sign 158, and then verse 9, sign 52. That is all for this section. When we come back, God willing, we shall go to section 3, and it begins with ayah sign verse 21. Let's make it a day, and I salute you for giving me your time, energy, eyes, and everything. May God bless you very much. Thank you. Bye bye. Ila liqa'i.